Once again, a group of audio-infused sound engineers talking about plugins. In this episode of Is It? And it looks like today we are looking at Windows XP.
It does look a bit Windowsy. Yeah. This was one that someone mentioned in the comments. We reviewed the Brainworks BX Clipper, or as Dan called it,
The Bollocks Clipper.
There you go. And someone said, why don't you take a look at Standard Clip? Now, Standard Clip by SIR Tools, been around a while. It's kind of like the bog standard go-to clipper. It's like a lot of their stuff. It ain't pretty to look at, but it does everything it needs to do. And the interface is just very, very functional. So it's a clipper. It does what clippers do. You have your input gain, and then you have another fader for where you want the clipping to start. The graph down the bottom shows you the peaks when they turn red. That means they're being clipped. It's pretty easy. There's 3 different modes. You've got classic, you've got pro, and you've got hard, just different kinds of clipping. There's a saturator, which is actually very nice.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's a soft clip. So instead of like here, this fader here in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And it also has an assistant. And when you click on the assistant, it then comes up and says, blah, blah, blah. It's going to do
Everything you've done is completely wrong. This is what I think you should do.
Kind of, yeah. It sets it up for you. And that's it. It kind of does what it says on the tin. It's a clipper. It doesn't do anything else fancy. It's got oversampling. It's got a ceiling which you can turn on or off, which is basically, that is it. Nothing is ever getting over that. Because when you are dealing with very, very fast transients, sometimes there are things getting through that you can't see. They're not showing up on meters, and a hard ceiling stops that. That's it. Boom. Nothing's going above that. It does everything a clipper needs to do. There's a couple of things it doesn't do. So
it doesn't do everything that a clipper
It does everything that pretty much every clipper in the world does.
Okay.
The BX Clipper I really liked simply because it let you work in mid-side.
Yeah.
Which I don't know, mid-side is becoming such a useful thing now. Once you've started playing with it, it's hard to go back. And I found the whole thing of clipping the mid and leaving the sides alone was such a cool sound that I missed that with this. But there are plugins that will let you run any plugin in mid-side.
Are there?
There are, yeah, which we'll come to another day. So you could do that.
Go on.
Anyway, Dan, what do you want to know?
I was trying to think of some questions, to be honest.
I'll tell you what.
Go on.
You don't have to have it in blue.
Do you not?
No, you can choose your own colour. There's a bunch of standard ones you can pick from, or you can choose your own.
Well, I'm sold. In which case, I'm going to go and get the demo.
Well, you should go and get the demo. But it's, this is a new one on me. So the demos, they're either, as long as, a set amount of time and they're full and they let you do what you want. We like those ones.
Yep.
Or they'll play white noise at you. They're really quite annoying. There's all kinds of things people do.
I'm excited. What does this one do?
This one comes up with a big screen that says demo. It doesn't actually shout demo, but it says demo, and then it blasts you.
Oh.
With something. It's like, it just so annoying.
Yeah.
But
so then once the demo's expired and you're going to buy it,
yes.
How much you got to pay for it?
€25.
It's not bad, is it?
It's not bad. If you haven't got a clipper and you want to see if clipping is something that's going to work for you,
I've got to say, I'm not very excited by it.
I get what you're saying, but lots of people have got into clipping. I mean, you didn't even know what it was, did you?
No,
recently.
No, I didn't.
A lot of people don't understand it because it's just something that wasn't always really... I mean, it used to be done manually. I remember going to a mastering session at the late 90s and watching someone in SoundForge manually clipping the peaks off, just so that we could get, a tiny bit more level.
Well, there you go.
So, it works.
Clipping. But you prefer... but there's probably a significant price difference.
There's a significant price difference.
That's one of those questions I'm not going to ask you.
No.
Because how much is the...
do you know what? It's a couple of $100, I think.
Is it?
I mean, but it's Brainworks, so you can get it for $30 sometimes.
Sometimes, okay.
So, but if you haven't got any clippers and you want to try it out, try this one out.
I need some new clippers.
You do, yeah. You're getting a bit long there, don't you?
Yeah. So the Standard Clip SIR audio tools, Mr. V. Is it shit?
No, it's not shit at all. It's very simple, very basic. Does what it needs to do and nothing else.
Does exactly what it says on the rather boring interface.
There you go. That's the honest truth. Yes.
Okay, so please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
Do that if you would. And also we have a Instagram now, which is Studio Life 101, and we have a Patreon, and there's a merch store and a whole bunch of other stuff, and all the links are just down there.
So click them.
Do that. See you soon.
Bye.